All right, so let's start. So today is Wednesday, the 5th of
The 5th of
February.
February. Morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right.
All right.
So today is Wednesday, the 5th of February 2025. We'll look at our fundamentals and we'll check the technicals afterwards. Now, in terms of fundamentals, we don't have any tradable fundamental for this morning session. No fundamental at all. The first fundamental for the day is going to come up by 2:15 p.m. in the afternoon. So I'll just leave that to the afternoon analysis. The afternoon analysis will address that. So I'll just go over straight away to the technicals and we'll look at the charts for what to expect today. Just a second. All right, so I believe you can see my screen now. I'm on the MetaTrader platform. We really don't have much analysis for this morning, but yeah, I have a tradable setup I'm going to share with us. I still maintain my bearish outlook on the dollar. I've had this bearish outlook in the last like 2 weeks, and I've said it repeatedly that we should expect a major breakout, in the bearish direction on the dollar. Though I would say that the final thing we need to look out for before that breakout happens is the NFP, which is on Friday, just 2 days from now. So if you're on board, you are yet to fund your account for NFP. You still have today, tomorrow, even uh, Friday morning, but it's better you can do it as soon as possible, so that you can get properly prepared to trade with us live on Friday for NFP. You can see that yesterday, the candle, sorry, 2 days ago, that's Monday, we ended up having a rejection candle on the USD CHF at the resistance level. That resistance level is on the weekly time frame. It's been holding for quite some time now. So we saw some bearish movement on the dollar yesterday. If price breaks out below this trend line, then we are ready for the massive breakout. But like I said, I think NFP will be the decider of that. So let's wait for NFP. So I'm not going to talk much about the dollar. But today, I have a setup for us on gold. So you're there, you're a gold trader. You've been waiting for a move on gold for quite some time. Well, this may be the time you've been waiting for. Now, gold on the weekly time frame. This is gold on the weekly time frame, and there has been the formation of a kind of a rising wedge pattern on gold. You can see the trend line up there, and you can see a second one right here. So we have a rising wedge pattern formation on gold. This is a series of higher highs, a higher high, and this is where we are at the moment. Price hitting another higher high. Now, if we scale down, that's on the daily time frame. Sorry, weekly time frame. If we scale down to daily, you can see that price is actually touching that trend line on the daily. Let me drag it out so that it's more visible. 4 hour is still touching it. 1 hour, it's just right about trying to break it, but it's not really a break. I'm expecting the possibility of a reversal from that point. So you can see that we have a perfect looking rising wedge pattern on 1 hour, which is indicating the possible reversal of price on gold. We've done a top-down analysis from the weekly time frame down to the 1 hour time frame, and what we can see is a potential reversal on gold. I think we should still take it a step further to 15 minutes. Let's see what 15 minutes holds. All right, so this is 15 minutes time frame. So all things being equal, we'll anticipate a breakout. And if we're looking at 15 minutes, then I want to even change what I'm having here to something more suitable for 15 minutes, as in the rising wedge pattern I have on the 1 hour, to something more suitable for 15 minutes time frame. And that will be from here down to this place here. So this is what our rising wedge looks like on the 15 minutes time frame. All right. So if price breaks out downwards, we'll be looking for an opportunity to sell gold. Be looking for an opportunity to sell gold. Um, I will really want to do this manually, so I think I will just watch out in the course of the day if to see the actual breakout. I don't want to do a pending on this. Let's see how it works out. But then I have a bearish outlook on gold, so please watch out in your groups. When the breakout starts, I will notify us about it. So we're looking for an opportunity to sell gold today, the breakout downwards. And the second instrument I'm looking at today is the CHF JPY. Now, most of the JPY pairs, got completely oversold yesterday. They got oversold yesterday, so we're looking for a possible bullish movement on them today. But the specific ones I'm looking at CHF JPY and I'm looking at the Euro JPY. Those are the two I'm focusing my attention on. Sorry, I'm trying to locate it. Okay, I found it. All right, so this is CHF JPY. On the daily time frame, you can see we have this upward. We actually have a symmetrical triangle being formed right there on the daily time frame. It's a symmetrical triangle. Price is trading within the triangle. When it gets to the midpoint, it can either break up or break out downwards. But that's not our focus now. The focus now is that price, hits the lower low the third time, and we're expecting a bullish movement. Not only that, the tip of this support, there's a support here, and the tip of the candle layer also touched that support level. Let's take it to the weekly and see if it will be clearer. Good. Now you can see it on the weekly time frame that it's clearer, that we have price hit the support, and this is the second time. So technically, we're looking for an opportunity to buy, both from the trend line and from the support zone. So if you scale down to 4 hour, now on 4 hour now, this is actually forming an inverse head and shoulder pattern. So the next wave should be a bullish movement on the CHF JPY. And if you look out for the Euro JPY also, we have similar pattern. Though the only difference is that the gap that's kicked off the week is not making it so obvious on the Euro JPY, and that's why I will just decide to stick with the CHF JPY. For the Euro JPY, you can see we have a support. This is a support on the weekly time frame, and if you go down to the 4 hour, this is actually forming an inverse head and shoulder. But like I said, the gap that started the week is not making it to be that obvious. So we may just stick with the CHF JPY since there's more clarity, on that one. But generally, most of the JPY pairs, even GBP JPY, is a similar kind of structure you have on it. But the clearer one out of them all for now is the CHF JPY. So we're sticking with that. All right, so I'm going to give you a pending order on this one. Now, why do I think this is going to buy? Like I said, it's forming an inverse head and shoulder. It's still in formation though. Now, the normal rule of trading inverse head and shoulder is that you wait for price to break out above the neckline. But that is going to be a swing. And it's not wrong, but I think we can make an early entry kind of, because we still have from the current price to that neckline region is about 150 pips. We don't want to sit idle waiting for price to make 150 pips before we move. So we can just anticipate an earlier entry. Now, if you're a swing trader, you want to wait, yeah, it's okay, very perfect to wait. But for day traders, we can still make some early entry. And another reason why I believe it will go up is that if you check here, the low here also became a support here for the second shoulder. The first shoulder and the second shoulder have formed the support there, so that will give us a bullish movement over there. All right, so I'll give you a buy stop order. I anticipate price to move up, so above this current level, and we'll target some 30-50 pips as it goes up. That's 40, 50 pips, and we make our stop loss to be below the recent low. All right, so it's ratio 1 to 1. So please trade with caution. Don't take unnecessary risk. I'll drop it now. CHF JPY buy stop at 169.647. Take profit at 170.249, 248. Stop loss at 168.788. Trade with caution. So there's no news till afternoon that could affect this. So hopefully we should have a smooth sail on this one. So I'm dropping it right now. I just dropped the signal. You can pick it. And I'm dropping in the funded group also. So if you're there, you are not yet part of the funded group, just top up. If you have some little funds in your account before, top up to be a part of the funded group. We only accommodate recent top ups. Sorry, I'm just trying to drop in the funded group. I'll be done in a second. So if you're there, you're just joining us. This is PU Prime with all this money analysis session every day, Monday to Friday, and by 12:30 p.m. we do have the pre-New York session analysis. So we have the analysis 2 times in a day, and here we guide you as to the instruments to look out for to trade in the course of the day. And on Friday, we're having our much anticipated NFP. That is a non-farm payroll, which is the biggest news event in the forex market. So, but you need a funded account to be in that event because we're not playing, we're making money. We're not just doing this, is what we do here at PU Prime every month. We have 2 live trading events. We have NFP the first Friday and the second Wednesday, or sometimes the third Wednesday, depending on how the data comes out. We do have the CPI, the Consumer Price Index. But what we have this week is NFP. CPI could be next week or the upper week thereabout. It all depends on how or when the data will be released. And we've had a high success rate for these 2 events. I can tell you as much as 75-80% success rate since we started trading live. That was April last year. So don't be on the fence. Fund your account and start trading with us to make money. But most importantly, what we do best is actually giving you the right education, because we believe knowledge is power. We're not just about signals. Signal is a fallout of proper market analysis, which is what we give you. If there's anything we take away from PU Prime, is the knowledge of how to trade the market, to analyze the market by yourself. Is a skill you will pick in our analysis sessions, which we run every single day. And don't forget to join our physical training sessions, both in Lagos and Abuja. Those are the places where we have our physical location at the moment. I've said it over and over again that Lagos training time has now changed. It's now Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So if you live around Lagos and its environment, there's training today. And the curriculum has now been done in such a way that is now far better than the way we were running before. Now we do 2 weeks, this week and next week, and you're done with training. That's it, just 2 weeks, 3 times each week. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday this week, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday next week. By next week, Thursday, you're already a bona fide trader. Don't miss the opportunity to learn how to trade Forex. Is the trading free? Well, we're not charging for it, but you're expected to have an account open with PU Prime and funded too. It's more encouraging that way. And if you live around Abuja and its environment, you can go to our Abuja office where you have training 2 times in a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays by 10:30 a.m. All right, so that's all I have for us this morning. I've looked at gold. Like I said, I want to wait and see gold mature before we drop a signal. The signal will be dropped in the funded group. So if you're not part of that group, you can join. And even you've been with us for a while, you'll be able to analyze the market by yourself now. That's the essence of all this money analysis every day. We'll just be waiting for gold to crash out of this pattern for us to take a sell trade. I'm bearish on gold today, except market condition changes, but that's what I'm seeing technically. Okay, so if you have a question now, you can just go ahead and type it in the comment section. I'll respond to you. I'm done with my analysis. We're bearish on gold and we're bullish on the CHF JPY. Any question? Euro USD. Now, Euro USD is bullish, and I've been on that analysis also for a while. I said it, I have a bullish outlook on the Euro USD, bullish on the GBP USD, AUD USD, New Zealand USD. They're all having bullish setup, though the final decider is going to be Friday at NFP. Now, before I give you my view again on Euro USD, this is the dollar index, and we can see that price is trading around. Yeah, we're back. We had just a little network glitch. All right. So as I was saying, this is a dollar index, and price is trading around the trend line. This is a higher low, a higher low, a higher low. Now, if price cannot break that higher low, then we could expect a bounce into the bullish direction. Now, is that proposed bounce that could lead gold into selling? I need to clarify that. Is that proposed bounce that could lead gold? Because if the dollar is buying, gold will sell. So that proposed bounce is what could lead gold to selling. And that's also a function of the dollar news that will happen later in the afternoon today, because there is going to be dollar news. ADP non-farm employment change is coming up by 2:15 p.m. Final services PMI is coming up by 3:15 p.m. Let me flip there so that we can see. So whatever movement you want to see on Euro USD on the major pairs will actually be decided by the dollar. Now, does it mean they cannot move before the news? Well, it's possible. It's a 50-50, but the majority of the movement will happen when the data for this event is released. There are 4 events, so I'm not really seeing much significant movement till these data are released one after the other. 2:15 p.m. ADP non-farm employment change. Uh, 3:45 final services PMI, 4 p.m. ISM services PMI, and 4:30 p.m. crude oil inventories. These are the major deciders of what happens to the dollar. So when these data, if they are all released one after the other and they come out good for the dollar, then the dollar USD JPY, USD CHF, USD CAD will buy, and Euro USD could sell in such instance. But if it comes out bad for the dollar, that is the dollar selling, then Euro USD could buy. So the movement for the dollar today will be dependent more on this news that will be released in the afternoon. So technically, I will advise you trade any dollar pair with a lot of caution, because the major movement will come up during the release of the news. So aside that, I don't want to give any other view on the Euro USD, but on a long term, yes, it's going to buy on a long term. But for the short term, the news is what will determine which direction it goes. This is what I mean by the long term. On the long term, you can see I think I have a falling wedge pattern somewhere around here, and I have a falling wedge pattern there, and price is trying to make its way up. It will buy on the long term. That's even post NFP. NFP2 will decide on what happens to it. But for today, I will advise you wait for the news in the afternoon. If the news comes out good for the dollar, then Euro USD will sell. If it comes out bad, it will buy. So that's my view for Euro USD. Now somebody is asking about BTC USD. So let's take a look at the BTC USD. Now, due to the tariff that President Trump imposed on Canada over the weekend, and Canada retaliating back, it led to the week opening with a massive drop across board in the market. And the cryptocurrency market was equally hit by that massive drop. So this is BTC. This is the candle for that for Monday. Price dropped sharply and hit this support zone. Now you can see that today's candle is already trying to go up. You know, it was just a temporary bearish movement in the market. It's a temporary movement in the market, and price is trying to recalibrate itself back to the bullish direction. And don't forget, there's actually a resistance up here. So we can say that gold, I mean, BTC is actually kind of ranging, though on the daily time frame, you know, is a big range. So we can look for opportunity to buy BTC. Let's see if we can capture some move up. All right, here we have the inverse head and shoulder pattern, shoulder, head, second shoulder, and we can have a breakout that may target, you know, the resistance zone up there. So if price breaks out above this current level here, because there's a range going on there. Let's go down to 15 minutes. Yeah, there's a range over here. If price is able to break out above this range, then you can trigger a buy. Depends on what you want. If you're scalping, you can target this high it will definitely get there. That can be your profit taking level. And if you want to take more, you can also target this other level up there. Those are two levels I believe price will get to if we have the breakout. That's a $100,000 per BTC and $101,000 per BTC. If there's a breakout, price, as in the bullish direction, price will get to one or those two levels. So I hold a bullish outlook on the BTC USD. Now somebody is asking in the comment section that at what level do we sell gold? Like I'm saying, I'm trying to be careful that I want to see an actual breakout. Let's go back to gold. All right. Okay, let me look at my Fibonacci. The only thing is that the distance seems to be too far from my liking. So I'm using Fibonacci levels. My first Fibonacci level, 23.6, is quite far away. And that's why I want to look for something that's about 135 pips. That's way too far. Way too far. Possibly if price breaks out below this line I'm drawing here, possibly. But let's just see how price moves. Let's see how it moves. But I want to get something earlier than that. So I don't want to give any level now. Just be active in your WhatsApp group. Once I see a breakout, I'll notify you. Because this other part is also trying to form what looks like a head and shoulder. So if this works out, then if it breaks this line, well, we might be looking at an entry. But don't worry, we'll guide you. Just be constantly check your WhatsApp group. Constantly check your WhatsApp group. We'll guide you as to what to do. But we're bearish, we're generally bearish. US oil, I said it at the beginning of the week that I had a bearish outlook on the US oil on the daily time frame, though entry could be made on 4 hour likewise. Oh, okay. I think there was a news yesterday on the US oil. It seems it's changing the structure. Okay, Monday job opening. That was yesterday. On Monday, okay, OPEC meetings. There was OPEC meetings on Monday. I think the effect of that is bringing about a shift in the structure of the US oil because this is a head and shoulder and price dropped. But yesterday candle closed as a rejection candle. Wow. Okay, let's go down to 4 hour and see. Okay, I see what happened. There was no clear breakout yet before the reversal. If it was at the close of this candle if this candle closed normally as a bearish candle, that would have led to the continuation of the bearish trend. But there was a sharp reaction here that is pushing the price up. I think we need to stay out of this for now until there's clarity. We need to stay out. But from the monthly time frame, it's actually meant to be a bearish. It may still sell because this is a rejection candle right from the monthly time frame. Now there's crude oil inventory today that may decide further. But even if it's going to sell with this rejection candle, this might go bullish before we see another drop. Madam Anaje, are you on a sell on it?
Yes, sir. I want to sell, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good
I
morning.
want to sell.
Well, it was not completely. like I said a new candle should open below that support zone before you trigger a sell. But it's like you entered a bit early because the reversal happened, that rejection candle. Well,
But can
let's
I hold it? Can I hold it, sir?
I don't want to guarantee that because that rejection candle goes down to the daily time frame. If it's like a 1 hour, one may just, hold, but daily, this is a big one. Except if the news, there's crude oil inventory later today, except if the news, favors a bearish trade. Otherwise, from these technicals, price may go up. So I may just say it probably should just close it. If the implication is not much on your account, you may just have to close it.
Okay, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you very much, sir. I'm
you're welcome.
grateful.
You're welcome.
Thank
All right, I think I've attended to all the questions. I've attended to all the questions. So we'll end the analysis here. So don't forget you are in Abuja, Lagos. If you're in Lagos precisely today, there's training. There's no training in Abuja today. Abuja is Tuesday and Thursday. Lagos is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Sorry, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. So if you're in Lagos, there's training today. It's 11 a.m. The address of the Lagos office is at Agos Executive Lounge, PU Prime. I'm typing it in the comment section now. PU Prime, Lagos, Agos Executive Lounge at 54B Adeniyi Jones Avenue, Ikeja. So time is 11 a.m. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. All right, so hope to see you. Don't forget Friday we are trading NFU live. Go ahead, fund your account, be a part of that event on Friday. All right, so have a great day ahead. Bye bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
We appreciate